Welcome to the channel. I'm Tony the Technician, and today we're going to be going into, I believe, 5 items that I regret purchasing. This should be part 3, if I remember correctly, so if you guys haven't checked out part 1 or 2, go ahead and do so. Now keep in mind that these may be products or tools that are bad quality and I just wasn't happy with, or they were items that I thought I would use and just turned out that I didn't need them as much as I originally thought. So some of these might be bad quality, some of these might just be tools that I personally don't get much use out of, so I regret purchasing it. These could be tools that you may get a lot of use out of, but if you guys have picked up something that you thought you would use and it turned out, you don't really find yourself using it, let me know down in the comments. Or if you've recently purchased an item that you just weren't happy with, let me know down in the comments. But I'll try and have some of these as not the bad quality ones, but like the ones that I just don't personally use very often. I'll have them linked down in the description just in case they are items that you may use, but I really hope you guys enjoy. If you guys do, please make sure to smash that thumbs up, and if you guys haven't subscribed, make sure to subscribe. Let's go ahead and get into this. So first item up is actually one that I picked up in 2025, so pretty recently, probably halfway through 2025, something like that. That is this clutch bit adapter for my impact driver, and I have some others, but I wanted a longer one. I ended up picking the Klein one up after this because it was released shortly after I bought this one. But I like this one because it had the spinning shaft. It's just a plastic sleeve over it, so you can run it in impact. You can still kind of hold here for a little bit better control, and it is quick release. But the issue I have is, I don't know if it's just mine or if it's the quality control on it. You can see, this is how it came. This is not after I've used it or anything, but you can see that upper lip is like mangled, and it's not like it was repackaged. I don't think it was, a return item. I just think it was a quality control issue. So I don't know if they're all like this or not, but like, I just don't like how it feels. It kind of sticks and kind of feels gimmicky. I want to say this was around $12 to $15. I can't remember for sure, but I was pretty disappointed in this, at least as far as the quality control. The next item up is actually over here as well. This is an item I haven't even got to use because it didn't work for its intended purposes. This is from Master Force at Menards. Lots of great tools there. If you have a Menards near you, go ahead and check them out. They got tons of tools and stuff. But I picked these up. They are Stubby socket adapters for your impact driver or drill. I suppose I could still use these in a drill, but it's not very often I'm putting sockets and stuff on a drill. I bought this primarily for my impact driver, so it would have I'd be able to get into tighter spaces, because I really love these. I'll grab a typical one, and the ones that I use on a regular basis. So these I actually bought at Northern Tool as well, the same clutch brand. Absolutely love these. These are locking socket adapters for your impact driver. I use these all the time. Love them. I bought these because I thought it would be nice to be able to get into tighter spaces. So here's the 3/8, and here's your, typical length. This one's 1/4 inch, but you get the idea that they are quite a bit shorter than your normal length socket adapters. But unfortunately, they don't actually, and I kind of figured this when I was purchasing them, but they were so cheap that I was like, oh, let me just, try it out and hope it works. So I picked them up, and unfortunately they don't actually lock in, because it does use that kind of groove here to lock them in, so it won't lock in. Now normally I'd be like, oh, I'll just run it anyways, stubby, compact, great. But when using an impact and you're spinning at a high rate of speed, that could be very dangerous, since that just could fly out. So I just haven't used them, and they were super cheap, so not super disappointed in them. It was, I bought them to see if it was worth a shot, and I just didn't get lucky on that one. The next one is also over here, I believe. Yeah. And a couple years ago, I did a screwdriver showdown on my YouTube channel where I bought a ton of different brand screwdrivers, and this is one that I just didn't care for in the end after trying to use it multiple times. I just don't find it to be comfortable. This is the Southwire USA made screwdrivers. They're not horrible. It's just after trying so many, I probably have 20 25 different brand screwdrivers now. This just isn't one of my favorites. Just like the Milwaukee USA made ones, I like the features, the quality. It's just there's a certain pinch point in the handle when you're applying a lot of torque and really gripping the handle. Not the best. But these are just awkward and bulky. They just, I don't know, just not my favorite. They are chrome plated, and the tips have held up fine. I've probably used them 5 to 10 times, and it's an acetate and rubber handle. And while I don't think the quality is bad, it's just not my cup of tea when it comes to the design. I think they could have slimmed it down, kind of went with a more comfortable handle. It's not super uncomfortable, it's just not what I was hoping for. I do have quite a few Southwire USA made tools and have been very impressed with them, and I'm not doubting the quality on this, just not my design. Next one up is actually another pretty recent purchase, and it's kind of probably a quality control thing or a design flaw. This is the newer design Gear Wrench 120 XP ratchet, the locking flex head. Absolutely love this design. They slimmed down with, I think the thickness is still roughly the same as before, but they really made it more compact, and I like the design. I think they did a great job on it, but there's a couple features on here or a couple designs that I think are flawed. For one, I love this locking mechanism, the button. I think that's a great design, but the actual lock up in here between the teeth, I think there's too much play, and I think they can easily fix that. But I mean, I'm okay with a little bit of play in a flex head when it's locked, but this is just too much. It's pretty annoying. When I have it locked up, I want it to be, you know, fairly, if there's a little bit of play like this, that's one thing, but it's almost in a whole nother position. So I wasn't happy with that. And then they actually messed up, and they have this ball detent farther forward than most ratchets. So I'll just grab the Milwaukee here and a socket. See if I can show you guys real quickly. So both of these are non-quick release, and the one on the left in the palm of my hand is the gear wrench, and you can see the ball detent is just slightly farther forward on the anvil. And so not only is socket retention worse, because I'm guessing the spring pressure just isn't as good as all of my other ratchets, but it's also further forward, so the socket sits really far up on the ratchet when it's locked into that groove, whereas all of my other ratchets, they sit down and they actually take some sort of effort to remove. The gear wrench, you have quite a bit here, which causes a lot of play in the socket, in addition to the flex not locking securely or, you know, stiffly. But the socket, the retention is almost non-existent. So I was pretty disappointed in the flex head stiffness, or, you know, engagement, as well as the socket retention. So that was kind of disappointing. But overall, I like the design changes that they made. I like the locking feature design. Just wish it was kind of finished a little bit better. And then last up is actually another gear wrench product, and that being this 1/2-inch drive shallow impact socket set. So I have a full other set that I actually use over there instead of this one, because this one makes no sense. I bought this before I owned this, and I literally never used this set. I think I've used the 18 or 19 once or twice, but other than that, this 3/8 drive set has better coverage. I have shallow, mid-length, and deep well. This is from Capri, and they make some fantastic stuff. But the gear wrench I never use, because for one, 1/2-inch drive starting at 8mm, don't need that, and it ends at 19mm. So it's kind of pointless, because my 3/8 drive already covers all of that plus more. I should have known better and bought one that started at like 10 and went up to 22 or further. It didn't make much sense. Now I do have a much larger set over there in the Matco box that has much better coverage, but that was originally supposed to go to work, and then my work supplied all the tools to me, so I didn't need, that's why that's at home. And this was originally for home, and now I don't need them. I just haven't got myself to get rid of them, and honestly it's because I tell myself, oh, I'll just replace it with another set, but it's honestly not necessary because I have like 4 or 5 sets of impact sockets, and so these just sit here unused. I don't think they're bad quality. I just think Gear Wrench has some really weird size sets, this being one of them. 8 to 19 and a half inch drive. That was my own dumb fault for purchasing it, but it's weird that they have that. I don't know, that's my own fault. I did purchase their SAE set, which honestly I find myself using more than the metric set, and they've held up perfectly, but it also has a much better range, and I bought these 2 sets at the same time. The SAE set has better range than the metric set. So yeah, I just kind of messed up. I myself messed up and bought this set and wasn't happy with my purchase. Not a quality issue or anything. They are chrome only, both laser engraved and stamped. Should have paid more attention when I was buying my half-inch drive impact socket set. But that's it as far as 5 items that I regret buying, whether that be due to poor quality control, just poor quality, design flaws, or if it's just a tool that, like the socket set, didn't get much use out of because I don't really have a use for it when I have better coverage in other socket sets. So I will have a couple of these that aren't related to quality issues linked down in the description for you guys. But once again, if you guys have made a purchase similar to these, please let me know down in the comments. I really hope you guys enjoyed and found it helpful. If you guys did, make sure to smash that thumbs up, and if you guys haven't subscribed, make sure to subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.